Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he worked this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Hurts working in the pistol. They get 20 on the connection. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Eagles.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Man in motion is Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That's Goddard in motion. A handoff, running left, is Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, and Buccaneers. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
That's good.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
On first down is Mayfield. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing is Baker. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On second down, Baker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Man in motion is Smith. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Jacob Parity in there for the stop.
28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Dotson, the man in motion. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
Dotson, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Eagles.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's Goddard in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts again. To the right side. Caught by Goddard. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Baker to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Slot man in motion right. Second down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big-time play for Philly. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And in motion is Brown. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's Goddard in motion. Hurts will try it again. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out in front, 13-3.
Buccaneers 3. Jake Elliott to kick
So following
off
the
for
score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. They're in a 10-point hold. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard.
To Sterling Shepard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Now he takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That was good for 29.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's Otten, open downfield. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
This is Irvin. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Right back to Irving. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more, and they couldn't hope to ask for much more than this. It is 1st and goal from the 5. Throwing is Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
So 3rd and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. They'll run with Irving.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. Mayfield to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, it turns out it was the 4th time that ended up being the charm, Mike, so they get stopped. 3 rush attempts in a row. So what do? They keep the offense out there and they say, all right, try to stop us a 4th. The defense can't keep him out of the end zone, and that was a big-time job finishing off that drive for the offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Buccaneers 10.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd down and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That's Goddard in motion. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's 3rd and 7. And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Eagles.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's going to tuck it and go. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Pass caught left side by Goddard. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
Philadelphia.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
To throw is Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Mayfield will swing this out wide to Irving. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
In 16 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, Baker. This one is caught by Shepard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Mayfield. That's caught left side by Hopkins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 28-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action, Mayfield hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, it's Irving. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
That's Goddard in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Dillon. Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Saquon. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Buccaneers 10. Jake Elliott to kick
So following
off
the
for
score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Keeping it on the zone read. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And we'll set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Mayfield's pass complete to Bucky Irving. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa.
Buccaneers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Eagles 27, Buccaneers 17.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? That's Goddard in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game, but the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Eagles' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun. It's Hurts. Throw across his body is complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
At the 12-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
17.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. To return is Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mayfield. Get is complete right side to Otten. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On first down, here's Irvin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Baker to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now, screen set up for Irvin.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the ground, the goal for Sean White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 18.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He'll step up and run, and some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Second down, they need 3. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he will score. Game on. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Buccaneers are back within 6.
The score, Eagles 30, Buccaneers 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Bigsby to return it. Oh! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Pushing through the would-be tackle, gain of about 3. Second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts going to keep it on the option.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
The handoff is Irving. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again here with Irving. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take it back for a loss at 2. and now you find yourself on third down.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Mayfield to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. There's that man again, another catch.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. Mayfield. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Buccaneers, first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Throwing is Baker. Intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And he's going to bring this one Eagles. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts. Oh, the ball's out.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here is 1st and 10. Now the shotgun. Mayfield. That's open downfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st down.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
On a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. But it looks like the Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.